Hey there Capricorn, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for January 23rd to the 29th. Let's see what's on the cards for you. So jumping straight in with the Moonchild Tarot, and the first card is out. Ooh, it is the Two of Wands. Okay Capricorn, so what this tells me is that you are seeking to broaden your horizons, to expand beyond where you are right now. You might feel that you've got more potential, that you're meant for bigger and greater things, that your purpose lies elsewhere. The Two of Wands is asking you to start planning for that, Capricorn. It feels like you sort of need to break free a little bit from where you are right now. And hey, maybe you're trying to make some decisions around that at the moment. Okay, next one out is, oh, the Six of Wands. Beautiful. So all of the Wands energy coming through says it is time to take action. You know, you might have been in a bit of a, stagnant period up until now, or maybe even navigating a challenge. Now, the Six of Wands is a classic victory energy in the tarot, saying that, it's likely that you will be successful if you do decide to kind of put yourself out there in some way. In fact, you might be standing out from the crowd if you're trying to, attract new energy, new love, new job, new whatever it is for you. It's a general reading, right? It says that you are, you're standing out beyond the others. Okay, all right. The last one has come out and it is the Hierophant. Beautiful. Okay, so Taurus energy. This can be that you are navigating in the realms of higher commitment marriage, traditional career or study. Okay, now it feels like you are challenging that sense of tradition. So for me, the Hierophant comes into a reading where you are kind of wanting to go your own way in a situation, meaning you might be reevaluating how you've approached one of those situations up until now, and you might be reevaluating whether the traditional path is for you. So with the Hierophant, it's like you are really getting in touch with your truth and your values and seeking to align with them. And that may mean that you will experience changes across these life areas as you bring that into alignment. Okay, so that's what I'm seeking. It's about stepping off the well-worn path, or the path that society may expect you to take, or that your parents took, or that you studied for, and it's going your own way in your own truth. And the Hierophant says, have faith, all right? Have faith. And I think you are reevaluating what you've actually committed to in the past. Okay, well, this is intriguing. Let's get the rest of the cards out. So Capricorn, just to let you know, if you want a personal reading or healing, you'll find the first link down below that will take you across to my website to check those out. You might want to grab my Illuminate Tarot Quick Guide. That's a free PDF if you want to get started in learning more about reading the tarot for yourself and the card meanings. If you want to go deeper, I have an immersive Learn Tarot journey, the initiation. You'll find info about that down below as well. And of course, you can always join the channel to support the work I'm doing here. Going to speed up the card pull, Cappy. See you in just a moment. Capricorn, these are your cards. What an interesting story that is being painted here through these tarot cards. Wow, okay, so the World is here, biggest card of victory and completion in the tarot. We've got an Ace, we've got the Empress, and we've got the Ten of Swords at the heart of the reading. So we also have a progression with the 7, 8, 10, and King of Swords. So you're getting your head around this, okay? You're getting over the sort of sense of mental block or overwhelm, and you're heading towards the breakthrough that you need in this situation. So I feel that you might be building up the strength and courage to leave a sort of a traditional setting that you're in right now, so that you can pursue your dreams, how you want to do life now, your true callings here. That's what I'm sensing. Now, the Eight of Swords is your first card out, and Capricorn, this can be that feeling of perceived being stuck, stagnant, or having your hands tied that I was feeling when I pulled the Two of Wands for you. this is just the limitation of the mind. There is a way through this, okay, but you will need to change your viewpoint and your perspective. You might have committed to something here. You might have taken marriage vows, you might have signed a long-term lease, you might be in an employment contract, mortgage agreement. Hierophant is like the big, this adulting, right? It's adult commitments, but things change, people change, we evolve, and we are supposed to. That may mean that one of those commitments is no longer right for you. Sometimes it's just a difference in growth pacing and it levels up again. But what I'm seeing in this particular reading, Capricorn, is a need to remove yourself from a situation that's no longer serving you. So there's also some guilt around that, because when you give your word to something, Capricorn, you're a person who follows through. So it's almost like you have to break your own moral code to get to the new growth, and that could be a bit of a life lesson here for you. Now, all the energy is saying to me, Capricorn, that there's no real way to think your way through the situation through logic alone. You do need to really feel into what's best for you intuitively and in your heart and your soul calling. Now, you might be dealing with an Aquarius or somebody who is quite a traditional authoritarian person in your life, right? This could be a boss or mentor, manager, father, father-in-law, partner. I feel that they are quite emotionally detached or a little bit, cold or reserved in some way. And it could just be that you're wanting to live a much more colourful life and a life of deeper connection and passion and all of those things. It just feels like the situation is lacking those experiences or those characteristics for you. Now, the King of Swords says you need to take a big step back here and zoom out, Capricorn, and really consider what you want for your life, not only in the sort of the short term and say this time next year, but in 5 years' time, 10 years' time, and consider if this is really the vehicle that takes you there. You're getting your head around it, you're gaining clarity on it, and very soon it's going to be time for you to take action on this as well. Aquarius energy is also asking you to embrace your true self, your uniqueness, your quirks, and all of the the great stuff about you that makes you uniquely you. Because moving into the age of Aquarius, there's no time now for just following in the paths of the past and tradition that's not serving us. Okay, some of them are important, yes, I know, but some of them are actually holding us back from evolving spiritually. That's what I'm being told here. And we will need to actually challenge those structures and those hierarchies in our lives as we move into the next sort of 10 or 20 years, okay? And that's going to bring up this energy here because, there's also a lot of stability, security, and safety and comfort in some of those, those viewpoints, some of those traditions for you, or the way of doing life in the past. But as I mentioned, we don't get to the full soul expression without challenging, without gaining the awareness to look at things from all angles. So the Four of Pentacles say sometimes we need to release and let go and consider what is comfort, what is safety, and is that a prerequisite for staying in a situation? Because at the end of the day, it's our ego mind that loves that sense of comfort, but what spirit wants you to do is constantly push to the edge of that envelope, because that's where growth is. That's what you're here for. That's what you incarnated here for. So Four of Pentacles, loosening the grip on those comfort zones, releasing, letting go. Sometimes we need to release the stability, release the coin, release money in order to actually gain a greater stability and security, which is the eternal and internal, muscle that we're really building, to be able to be okay when we do step beyond those structures that hold us, okay? So we're building that true spiritual resistance. Now, I've got the 7 and 10 of Swords here, Capricorn, interestingly. Now, this is a classic sort of deception, betrayal energy in the tarot, which can come in many different forms. This could be that you're feeling deceived, you know, or that there is an ability to sabotage your greater purpose by staying in a situation that is holding you back. There might genuinely be a deception here in this situation that you're learning of. That's kind of the last straw here. Whenever the Seven of Swords appears in a reading, we do have to be mindful of agendas and undercurrents, and you know, whether people's actions are truly aligning with their words, okay? And that goes for all of us, right? And that doesn't mean to say that you're trying to be deceptive, but you know, sometimes we really need to look at the alignment between the life we're living and our heart calling and make some tweaks here. One of the tweaks that is really being called to you, Capricorn, is the Ten of Swords. Now, it can be a challenging ending because of what we've talked about. We need to release you know, something that maybe the path that we thought was set out for us, a big commitment that we've really given our heart to at one point, a comfort. But we can see that new dawn, that new day that is on the other side of this. And from here on in, you can see in your tarot block that the energy changes, right? It changes to victory, to flow, to a Ten of Pentacles, which is stability far beyond what you perceive that you have now. But we have to go through this to get there. And the Ten of Swords says you're running out of energy. You know, there might be some impacts on physical, mental, you know, spiritual or emotional health when this comes in as well, because it's possibly a little bit past its use by date, right? And that's when we kind of get those feelings. Now, the cards that come from here are kind of telling an entwined story. Really, the world is calling me, because I know it's the last card, but let me just jump here, because this is the last major arcana, right? That actually says you've arrived at the end of the cycle here. Judgment is the energy before this. So you're moving through the final judgment right now, which is an awakening to truth. And it's also the energy of breakdown in order to break through to the other side. Not necessarily quoting the Doors there, but I'll take it. Breaking on through to the other side, right, with great vulnerability, is what takes you into your new cycle. It's a card of victory because you're actually ticking off one of your assigned life lessons or life experiences here. So this is actually a beautiful energy saying, look, you've arrived at the end of this. Breakdown leads to breakthrough, where you will be sort of crowned in a new level of soul or spiritual maturity here. Another victory card. It could be that this is the week that you need to have a heart-to-heart honest communication, that you learn a truth about what you want to do here. You might learn a truth about what's going on in this situation. That is the catalyst. But the Ace of Swords is the new beginning. It's the fresh new energy. Now this is what's waiting on the other side. Empress, Ten of Pentacles. The Empress wants to reconnect you with those dreams that you once had within your heart. She is on the other side waiting to greet you with open arms, and she wants to help you birth those dreams, right? Whatever that is for you. Now, she's the energy of surrender, the divine feminine, and allowing things to unfold, accepting that sometimes a template given to us for life, for relationships, for work, for education, is not one size fits all. In fact, we all have our unique template, our King of Swords, our Aquarian template, which is, you know, really for us to navigate, for us to apply, meaning your life will look completely different, Capricorn, from everybody else's life. But Ten of Pentacles says that you can build stability within that, but it's going to look like your own unique version of that. Why settle for the Four of Pentacles when you can have the 10? Find your happy ever after, your lasting energy, because it's built, you know, from your place of unique authenticity. So it says to me that whatever perceived comfort, security, stability, or safety that you think you're losing. The cards are telling me that you will gain, well, 2.5 times that, right? You know, 2.5 times that. That's just me being silly, but you know, you'll gain a lot more of that on the other side, okay? And the Empress, and I said 2.5 because, you know, 4 of Pentacles times that equals the 10. The 3 here, the Empress, you know, 3 is the number of creation and rebirth in the tarot. So there is a huge sense of a whole new adventure for you, okay? I just love the Empress. She is that energy of new dreams and new manifestations. I don't feel that they're new for you. I think this is a reconnection, Capricorn, with the dreams that were always on your heart that maybe you shelved to go the well-worn path. Maybe, you know, you thought you would find them in this situation, but through experience and persevering in the situation, you have realized that it's only the road less traveled that can take you there. But you have 3 indicators of victory on that path for you. Capricorn, let's get a Moonology card. See what we have here. I have got work through your fears, and it's the Scorpio energy. And Scorpio is the death card energy, and it's about shedding old skin. So it's saying that this is a restrictive skin now for you to wear, and it's time for you to release and let that go. Yes, your new skin will burn easily, will, you know, be sensitive to the touch, but in time, that too, you know, will actually be able to be in the new environment and integrate in. Let's finish with the Oracle of the Angels. Light. It's asking you to head towards the light. What feels the brightest? What lights you up the most? Where are you feeling guided to go? It's also saying that on the other side of the situation, Capricorn, things feel lighter, brighter, and that you can finally take a really, really big sigh of relief. So there's a freedom and liberation vibe coming through as well. Capricorn, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you found it insightful. Do keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective rather than a tune-in to your personal situation. Keep that in mind. But it really feels like you are coming up for a whole new cyclic energy in your life. Capricorn, I'm cheering you on from the sideline here. I'm wishing you so much love and magic. Do take care. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.